Howdy folks, it's your lovable GM, Jonathan. You're listening to Demon Dayz, an actual play podcast with a focus on fiends and the friends who play them. We are so excited to share our latest episode, but first I wanted to give a shout out to our sponsor Arknight, whose props, maps, and minis make our game a delight. That's ARCKNIGHT. Also want to give a shout out to Gord McAlpin, who did the artwork for our show, as well as KiloWhat, who created some absolutely amazing portraits of our horny heroes. Finally, I want to give a shout out to Michaela Garrison, who edited this week's episode. You can find her over on Insta at Michaela J. Garrison, and her dog Arrow over there as well at Arrow Perro. And now, on with the show.
Friends, fiends, I sense your unease in these troubled times. How's about I tell you a story? I bet that would help. You see, when last we spoke, our heroes creatively detailed their exploits at the tower to both the Archmage and the Archdruid, which apparently worked. You'd think they'd be more discerning. Oh well. Pull up your chair to a safe distance and toss me some ale. Back up. Okay. And I'll continue with these. Demon Dayz.
Gang, lest we get too comfortable, anyone gonna do some sort of a watch? Do we need to? Taz, can you put the Raven out, like an alarm clock, or?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I just don't. In a week where things have been profoundly convenient at all the wrong times, and
I'll take first watch. I'm good.
Okay, just.
So much for snuggling.
I mean, I've not gotten a bad vibe out of any of this. I just want to be extra sure.
I stopped my foot, which has been getting ready to just kick Yusuf off the bed.
Oh! Are you gonna...
I moved to a different province of the bed.
You get the sense from this that Galatha's never had guests.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's sad. We could just put a darkness bubble up.
It's true.
Oh my god.
There's a darkness bubble there, but the bed is just still bouncing.
Just still bouncing. Yeah, none of that changes.
Perception check. What are they doing?
Can I poke around the room, go through any drawers and stuff?
Sure.
I'm just being super nosy while I'm on watch.
Yeah. No, they're... Oh, go ahead. Do your check. Before I just give you everything.
15?
15. Yeah, they're all emptied and ready to be used. About as pristine and available as a hotel might be. Just there's a chest for you, there's a wardrobe for you, there's nothing in there. They're all very designed intricately. The trimming has little etchings in there that are flowery, and you sense that she likes to make things and put a little bit of spin on them.
Before I pass out, I'm going to put my suit in the bag, and then with a little note that just says 8-hour quick turnaround ? I'll keep my oil skin and all that other stuff, but I'm going to try to get a quick and put whatever the 2 gold in there.
Absolutely.
Yusuf's going to take off his armor and pass out in his pants.
Heavy quotation mark pants.
Quotation mark pass out in his pants.
The pants are a lie.
He's going to put the sword under his head
on
the bed, so he's just kind of resting on the blade while he sleeps.
And then without too much to do, actually no to do at all, your watch passes.
Who wants to take next watch?
I'm just snoring loudly, so who do you wake up?
You?
Yeah, okay. Great, fine. I'll just pace the room naked.
I'm gonna go cuddle next to Yusuf because I feel kind of bad.
All right, yeah. Your watch passes without any...
But also I want to check and see if his pants are pants or if it's just a furry butt.
just a slow hand just reaches up.
Are you doing a sleight of hand on this?
A sleight of hand?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Like putting your arm around someone at the movies?
Yeah, just sneaking in looking for that waistband, 11.
How do you... you should probably roll I guess perception.
A disadvantage because he's asleep?
Yusuf just... I'm not sure who this is, but you're going to find what you're looking for.
It's me.
Oh,
Oh, Lisa. And he rolls over and cuddles her and just holds her. Like, I hope your watch is done because you're going to sleep.
Did you just put me in a sleeper hole?
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Shh. I'm gonna wander down and get another cigar, just with no pants on.
Jesus.
Full support.
Yeah, as you get down there, you see Umasar still just sitting there in her chair, staring straight ahead. The eyes flicker over to you, registers, and
give her a wink. Ubi.
And yeah, her eyes don't turn to meet you as you go do your thing.
Naked body and all.
Just like definitely stand there for a second, like a little Captain Morgan. Just man, these are real good cigars, huh?
Yes, they are.
It's got a good mouth feel, you know. Yeah.
What about that mouthfeel?
It's like, I mean, they're a good size, but they really pack them wide too, which is nice. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. What do I go back to?
Enjoy. And she continues to look straight ahead. Not even like giving a fuck.
Just giant Yakuza back tattoo. Just stroll right by.
And you make it back up and your watch ends.
What cute about? Oi, wanna take a quick one? Tag out.
Slide out from underneath Lisa.
I'm so asleep.
Who's just flopped, just spread eagle the whole way on top of you and is snoring directly into your mouth.
Take the sword out.
Oh, what if I had accidentally attuned myself to your sword?
He
Is that
was
what they're
already
calling it
attuned,
these
though.
days? Yeah.
You were attuned to a different sword.
I'll just hang out in the room probably.
Sure.
I might walk up the tower stairs just to see how much she changed of it. Because I remember we came in one room and then there was another room and then this one.
Yeah, the only difference is to get to the next door, it seems to take you like 10, 15 minutes. And then the door after that, you just turn the corner and it's right there. Doesn't structurally make sense.
Okay.
Your watch passes. You get back to the room just fine. But Taslinn, though, in your sleep, just kind of in the back of your mind, you hear just a whisper. Taslinn. A familiar female voice. Where are you?
Familiar as in...
Caw!
Okay. I was like, am I hearing my mom's voice all of a sudden? Or
You feel this pull as if she's searching. She knows your general area, but because of the planar deal going on with this tower, all she sees is like just a void. So she's trying to reach through.
I do the mental version of throwing up a lighter in the darkness. Or the flashlight or something.
Because you haven't gotten back to the room yet necessarily. But in the shadow just beyond where your light is, kind of out of the reach, you see the faint outline of the Raven Queen, her robes, and a little bit of the mask, but you sense that she can't quite push in. She's just there staring. She's trying to reach out, but all you're getting is that, Taslinn. And right about that time, the door opens. And yeah, you come in, you start waking her up. Taslinn.
Yeah. I hear you.
Okay, you're up. And I lay back down.
Well, I was going to be that dick that was just going to be like, put the bird out and go back to sleep.
You should be that dick.
Yeah.
Fully
that
support.
totally tracks. Yeah, I got it.
That's exactly what I was going to do. But now we have a crinkle in that plan. So I am actually going to get up. I at least put like my belts and stuff on because I don't sleep naked unless I am in a home, and I haven't had a home for a very long time. And I am actually going to leave the tower.
Sure.
Like full on, just take a step outside.
That is not how you watch.
As you leave, Umasar's still there, and as you turn back to look at her, you see that she is asleep. Her eyes are shut now, but she's still sitting in that rigid position for whatever reason. And now you exit to, it's about...
Actually, before I noticed that she's asleep, so I go and I grab
a bowl of warm water.
Yep.
Oh.
Roll, I guess, sleight of hand on that.
Oh.
No, 4.
4? You start doing it. You find a bowl, put some water in it, warm water, and you go through the motion, and you get surprisingly far into it, dipping your hand in there, and you're like, I got away with this. And you look up, and she's looking at you directly, just watching. Is this a prank of some kind?
No. You had some dirt on your hand. I wanted to wash it off for you.
Fascinating.
I'm helpful. Very helpful.
Okay. She just continues to stare directly at you.
I like rub her hand a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get rid of the dirty water, and I walk out of the tower.
Her eyes just follow you. Hard to read. Not sure if she's just perplexed or if this is one for the weird books. And yes, you exit. It's afternoonish. People are coming and going. It's a fairly busy street, but you see. Not your raven, but you see another one just off to the side off of a post. It looks at you, kind of tilts its head, and then starts flying away. But not fast. It circles around, kind of circles in front of you, and then starts moving in a direction.
If I don't follow it, does it like stop and wait, or does it keep going?
It goes up to a certain point to where it gets harder to tell how far away it is, and it circles back.
Okay. I will follow it.
Sure. It guides you through the city, and you get to the northeastern end of the city, tucked away, and you find, conveniently enough, a cemetery or a decent plot of land for the dead. And you thought you saw the raven there guiding you, but as you look around, you don't see it anymore. Nothing happens for a while. And it's strange, confusing. You thought there was some point to this, and you're just about to give up, cursing that, like, why did I do this? This is stupid. You turn around and you see a huddled form in a black cloak just chilling against one of the tombstones.
Hi.
Kind of shifts a little, turns its head a bit unnaturally, and you see just briefly underneath the hood itself that porcelain face.
I get a little bit closer. Are you?
It nods.
Okay.
In the creepiest way possible. It just reaches out a weird hand and just like taps the ground next to it, to pats it. As a sit here.
I like slowly inch over and just I don't sit down. I just kind of like crouch down.
Yeah, this is creepy. The head follows you as you do so, and you start to hear a voice connect in the back of your mind. Are you okay? I couldn't feel your presence.
We were in a tower. We were lost. Nah, lost is a bad word. Bad word. We were sidetracked in a tower.
I see. A tower of time. Outside of time, yet controlled by it. There's death at the tower.
Oh, yeah.
And the riders. You saw them, you found them.
They found me.
Did you prevail?
That's a tricky question. I don't really know what prevail is in this sense.
Are they no more? Are they gone?
No, they are still here. I don't know where they went, but they are still here.
Is there anything you would ask of me?
Is there a particular reason why you gave me this gift power?
For things yet to come. The deck is stacked against you. There's more than just riders looking. I explore the threads, and as much as I am given, you are connected to them. But the way ahead is foggy. I cannot fully grasp the entirety, but there's more of a part to play. And it concerns me. It defies the order. It's apocalyptic. I gave you this gift as a protection, a correction. This thread does not seem to go toward a good end.
Are these riders connected to the tower and the mountain that we woke up in?
It does not appear so. The tower, well, I felt something at the tower, that location. And I sensed you were there, but you guys being there, it made you all clear for a time. It's weird. I was drawn to the tower while you were gone. I fear in a place like that, it's a signal of some kind. A welcome mat. A greeting, an invitation. They found you because of your proximity to it. But I worry about the others who are interested.
The others who are interested?
A one newly freed from her pairing. A being free to follow her ambitions. Calls to her own warrior. She shakes a little bit. It's hard to see. I sense a decision will be coming your way. It may be a long while, or maybe another day. The hells are in a state of unrest. I sense finality in the future. But this is not the natural order. The war, the infernal war continues. It must follow the cycle.
Can you help me with that decision that's coming? Give me a hint of a choice?
I cannot influence that. I'm not allowed. I've given you the tools at hand to help, and it would appear that other threads are attached to your own now that may help your decision. It is interesting that there are 4 of you. It is interesting that there are other towers. But again, it is a fog. All I see is grayscale. Darkness and light and the threads. And you sense a weird wet sensation at your foot, and immediately the vision is broken, and you see just a stray dog at the cemetery looking away at your foot, and you look around in kind of a panic. You don't see the Raven Queen anywhere.
Hi, bud.
It's just like, huh?
I pet it.
It purrs and then kind of does a playful yip and then runs off.
What was the tombstone that she was like hanging out around?
The tombstone?
Yeah.
Out of all of the ones there, it is just says unnamed or unknown. And it's the only one that has a deep fissure crack in it.
I will head back to Golotha's tower.
Sure. Takes you a little while just because you got a ways with the Raven. And yeah, you make your way in, and Golotha's chilling at one of her chairs, not drinking any whiskey, just sipping on some water and deep in thought, in kind of a meditative stance. And Umasar is not in the room.
Okay. I'll go back up to our little quarters.
And yeah, this is about the time as she returns that there's still enough daylight to where you start to wake up and finish your long rest.
Do we notice that Taz is coming back in?
Yeah, she comes in just as you're waking up.
Good watch, Taz.
Oh, it was absolutely excellent. I just had to go out to the bathroom. Like you, out of character, like you know I was gone the whole time.
Yeah, it's the meta game.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
I'm gonna reach in the bag and see if my suit's back.
All you see is a note, a frowny face, and the words sick.
Great. All right. Well.
And then the money is back too. He didn't take it. So it's not like you lost money.
Well, he sent the money back, but he didn't send the suit back?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, fine.
You're going to be a flasher all day, just walking around in an oilskin coat.
Oh, yeah, I just got my coat on. And like the armor parts of the suit. Oh, well. My boots. All right, well, dumber things have happened. All right, so I might want to go purchase some pants.
Pants are good.
Mm-hmm. Unconvinced.
No, they're there.
Yeah?
Actually, I never got around to checking.
It's too bad. Yusuf's going to take his hand and grip the sword. Feel anything?
It feels right. The last time you held it, it had a good weight to it, but it didn't feel like it belonged in your hand. There's no other way to really put it other than it feels like a natural part of you, and you feel a warmth to it.
Okay.
So, questions. Do we go back to the boat? Do we tell them... I mean, what do we think? Do we have more to do in town? they obviously have to get supplies, but we don't have to hang around town for that. I want to let my guard down, but I don't think that that's a good idea.
Would it be helpful or beneficial for you to find your family right now? Could it clear the air? Or are we just going to end up fighting a Rakshasa?
If it's gotten to the point where I'm not talking to Tiamat and I'm only getting terse messages from Parsival, then I have a feeling that they're going to find me and it's going to... So usually the way these things go is I'm given the option to come back or to come back the hard way or get, my ass dragged back there. It may just, at this point, depending on what they know of us and our connection, and maybe they're happy to kill the rest of you and bring me back. It depends on the mood. It depends on the day. So I would rather just ignore them, push forward, try to find out more. There's a reckoning coming eventually. I'd like to stave it off as long as possible.
Well, we can continue looking for the towers, which I think doing that is good. However, if we find another tower, go in, investigate, do our world-savingness, those riders will probably show up again.
At the tower?
How come?
I have it on rather good authority that the towers act as a sort of like beacon or
Antenna.
yeah, signal calling out to things, very much like a hey, I'm here, welcome, Matt.
So us activating them by entering them puts a giant spotlight on us, theoretically. Interesting. Lisa, what about the Roche Day? I mean, that would be at least head in that direction.
I mean, they might know something too, just because they're close by and they keep tabs on that area, They're the closest to Usurper's Fall, so they'll probably know something. They're gonna have books. They've got a library if that is something we're interested in.
Right. Do you, above and beyond that, do you need to go back to them? Do you need to check in with them?
I'm a little worried based on what I saw in the crystal ball, but I'm not sure me being there is helpful. There's some things I could get from Sundering Cloud, the woman that I think is my mom killed, but I don't know how it would look to show up with other people like me to them. So I guess the question is then, do we continue with our plan to go south, knowing what we know? Because I don't want you to have to see those riders again.
I don't know if there's any other option.
I mean, that's the thing. We kind of have to defer to you because it's either Sky Point for your family or putting you in danger with these riders.
Yeah, I mean, we worked our way out of going to Sky Point because we thought it would be nigh impossible to help Yusuf's people, and you would be drawing unnecessary attention to your own.
I would rather deal with the writers than give them an opportunity to find my asshat of a father.
Oh yeah, so some things are consistent in the world. So then we should continue south, but we should just be very mindful of the fact that our presence won't go unnoticed.
Well, I mean, if...
Going south might also put us in the crosshairs of my asshat of a mother.
That's true.
Who I assume
mean,
is
it's
my
not
mother.
it's not necessarily a beacon just for me. It's for all of us.
Yeah, but she's like really far south, so I don't think the tower like drew her to me. She's probably not very smart if she's like actually my mom.
And it probably helps that she and it probably helps that she doesn't have like, teleporting abilities like these writers do.
Yeah. Also, no one but you guys and the Varosh knows who I am. Like, I'm basically anonymous in the whole world.
We're basically anonymous, but you stood before a queen in the north. You've made friends and acquaintances all over Edgewater. I mean...
Yeah, I guess I am kind of memorable.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I even know when it's appropriate to fuck my way across a town.
I had sex with one person in all of Edgewater. Anyway, I had sex with one person in all of Edgewater, and it was worth it, okay?
I cannot begrudge you that, like, full props.
Yeah, You had sex with one person in Edgewater, just wasn't as cool of a person. And
No,
she looks pointedly at Feder.
No, we both managed to have sex with 2 people then.
See? Don't shame me.
It's
And
only
you're right.
because you're starting to rival my record, okay?
Poe was way cooler than the bathhouse attendant. And I smirk back at you.
She was really cool.
Speaking of which, do you want to see her at all? I mean, we gotta. Look,
No,
either
if there's people after us, I don't want to draw attention to the
people
the
that
nice, sweet person that helped us out a lot.
Okay, we've got 3.5 days of time.
I'm very team wait for the ship, as you well know. I
Yeah.
think that they're lovely people, and I think that our captain friend would get along very well with our friends in the South. My friends in the South. They probably won't like you. But do we need the ship, or do we just make our way on our own? Does that keep us more anonymous, or is it better to just be up in the sky with your dad that you hate?
I don't know. It's a long way over a variety of terrain. We have to essentially pass through Dominion territory, as opposed to being at least over it. There's no real good way to go around it.
I like the ship.
I think going over it is better. It's a better option.
Yeah. So do we pass word back to them? I mean, I'm hesitant to give them an all clear, but I'm sure somebody's waiting to hear
Well,
whether we're dead or not.
We haven't
So,
exactly seen
the town.
the town.
Right.
Although we did cross through it, didn't seem to pick
I mean,
up
we
any
could always
tails or
take
anything.
another trip to the bathhouse. That would certainly lure anything out. And you'd have to not be in disguise better.
Yeah.
Do we want to lure something out, though? Or do we want to just say, hey, proceed with caution, and then we can hide back at the ship?
Or here in the tower.
Here in the tower seems to be fairly safe, considering the Raven Queen couldn't reach me while I was in here.
Oh.
So,
Right.
And how did you find that out if she couldn't reach you?
well, I mean, I heard her, but here I was trying to be like, hey, I'm here. And she was like,
Caw-caw,
yeah,
caw-caw.
pretty much.
Look over here. Look up here. Look up here.
Do you need to see her?
No, everything's handled.
Okay.
But if a god couldn't find me,
Yeah.
Do you have anything interesting to say?
she's the one who told me about the towers being a big signal light. She also said, I'll tell you later, Feder.
Okay.
Oh,
Why later?
why only Feder?
I think it might have to do with his mom.
Oh.
Interesting.
Maybe, I don't know. But possibly.
Well, so, I don't know.
Well, I feel like that's important enough information, and I walk to the other side of the room.
I'll come with you.
So, my mom?
Wait, are they pants? That's our conversation while you guys are talking.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a short conversation.
I'm wearing them. I'm not wearing anything else.
I mean, I just kind of go like, Lisa, it might
They're
have
pants,
to...
okay? They're pants.
You okay there, Yusuf? That was a lot of feeling about pants.
We're not listening to you. Talk to Feder.
I thought she was listening to me. You weren't talking about my pants? We were talking about my pants.
I know you were talking about your pants. That was a lot of feeling about your pants.
No one believes I'm wearing them. They're right here. I don't.
We'd believe you were wearing your pants if you took them off.
I know this game. I haven't played it with you yet, but I know this game.
Oh, I have a moment. I reach in my pack. I put on Fee's pants.
Oh my God, yes.
I still have her pants. I have that outfit she had on. So it's very Bowie androgynous.
Love
It's
it.
Oh, yes.
very,
Love it.
Yeah.
like,
That's a good look for you.
just like tightest pants.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Approval.
Well. Ha ha ha. Extra pants for me. I'm sorry. No, very serious information from a divine source.
Anyway, I realized as you guys were walking away talking about pants.
I shouldn't have gone with brown pants. I should have gone with a different color.
Yeah, brown fur was ill-advised.
I didn't choose my fur.
The pants are fur.
The pants. it blends in. So we like.
It's like an inside-out pair of Ugg boots.
Anyway, you were saying, Tass.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yusuf takes off his pants.
Yes!
Lisa smacks his butt.
I inspect.
Roll an investigation.
Oh yeah, I'm passive. Well, 100% passive. Passive perception.
It's not that thick.
Do you have like an eye for deceit, Feder?
God.
Oh yeah, eye for detail. Eye for detail, and I got a 19.
Dirty 20 for investigation.
That means you're putting your hands on it, right?
Oh,
as opposed to
I am like, up in there, like all.
I was across the room.
I walked over. That's why I was like, whoa, that's a lot of feeling about pants, because I heard you being like, they're pants!
Are we doing this? Yeah, that's it's about time.
As you guys are exploring Yusuf, you hear a gentle knock at the door. Just, you guys okay in there?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
great.
fine.
God's rag. Look,
Is one of you okay in there?
putting on my pants again.
We're all great.
We're absolutely fantastic.
All right, cool.
Anyway, what were you going to say? Not about my pants?
Now that I'm thinking about it, as much as it could pertain to Feder's mom, it might also be about your mom, Lisa. It's very vague. Like, just like my freaking tarot cards. The Raven Queen deals in vague.
What was it?
She said something about, let me think.
Couldn't have been about my mom. I'll be over here. And he walks across the other side of the room.
Yusuf.
I'm trying to give you guys privacy. You keep coming over and feeling me up. Sorry.
I mean, we just gave you a massive invasion of privacy. I think you kind of get an invasion of privacy back. But I know you won't go for that. So maybe you'd go for this.
What's this?
Hearing the thing.
Oh. Okay. He walks back over.
She said something about, let me try and remember the exact wording. A woman freed from bonds, calling to her own warrior. And I know your mom is, bonded in a tower, right?
Yeah.
But then, I don't know if your mom was under any bonds, Lisa, but, I mean, you're pretty warrior yourself, so, and she's looking for you. So, I don't know.
Did it say it was a mom?
Not necessarily. That's why I thought maybe it had to do with Feder's mom and looking for his dad and that whole thing. I don't know.
What was the context of this message? Was it an ill omen, or was it just a neutral?
Well, I was being relayed information about the future.
Feder, your aunt, the one that wrote back to you, she wasn't in bonds, was she?
No. I hardly think that they would consider me a warrior. Maybe on some cosmic level,
Well, no,
sure,
but
but
you're not her husband.
true.
Which, if we were just thinking about the possibility of the situation, that still loomed above us.
Well, didn't the people on the ship say that the riders belonged to Fierna? Was she
but
in
she ain't in
bonds?
bonds. Trust me.
I know her life.
That woman is free.
Okay.
It was a message about the future being very uncertain, but then at the same time, very final, something about an apocalypse happening. Yeah, very, very big. And a thing about obviously dealing with a war and the infernal war that's happening. I almost wonder if there might be something going on that's going to end the infernal war, and that can't happen.
Interesting.
And the towers are beacons?
Well, they acted like a beacon, which is why the writers found me.
Well, I think
So it's like a hellish PA system.
Megaphone. Yeah.
There we go. Sorry. Yes.
and
Like a big, giant, bright signal fire. The beacons are lit.
yeah,
Gondor calls for aid.
was
Yeah, no shit, right?
Is there a time frame placed on these things?
No.
Okay, because
Speaking of the riders, did you get another name off of those amulets?
I haven't had a chance to look at the rusty one.
What do you mean haven't had a chance? Did you take it?
Oh, yeah.
You're so cool. Did the Raven Queen, by chance, mention if there were... Oh, she did mention that there were other towers. She confirmed there's one in the south?
Not necessarily that it was in the south. She
Okay.
did. There is a specific... There's a connection to the fact that there's 4 of us,
Oh.
which leads me to believe that there are 4 towers. Just like there were 4 people powering the tower here, there's the 4 of us powering the tower from Gris Norvald. I think there are 4 towers. It seems to be 4 is not the loneliest number.
yeah. Okay, interesting. But still, as much as I will sit here and drink this nice wizard scotch, I don't know. What do we do? What do we...
Take the boat south, I guess. Yeah?
Yeah, and then more immediately, what do we do for the next 3 days?
Resources.
I suppose.
Do we
Take advantage of that very large bed. Looks pointedly better.
do we let the sailors gather resources so that we can stay on the down low?
I think that's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Is there anyone in town we could entreaty to aid the sailors and also...
Scoil in our underground.
Yeah, true. So should we meet back up with Scoil and get that process going?
So we're not going to talk at all about the technology going to Trust.
I mean,
Again, why should it? Why should we get involved in the middle of a war that we don't need to be involved in?
Yeah, and I'm not super happy with the fact that Golotha and Umami, or whatever her name was, were here when we arrived.
yeah, it feels like they're
Umasar, sorry.
keeping real close tabs on us.
I don't love that they were so ready. I know that they weren't lying, but why did they know?
Well,
And if they were scrying on us, they've seen the ship.
Not necessarily. They may have just seen, correct me if I'm wrong, Taz, but from what you told me of scrying, you can't, like, zoom out, right? Or pull out to see a bigger picture. It's just the person.
Well, it is focused on the person. Yeah.
So, I mean, we could have been on any ship. We were going through the marshes. I don't know that they would have been able to pick up anything more about that.
Yeah. Well, Yusuf, let's say this. We've got 3 days until we make, for the skies again, theoretically, depending on if our ratios come around. So let's just hold on to that one, right? Let's just see if anyone plays their hand in the next 48 hours, and then if we want to make introductions and start the process of working something out, then maybe we can before we go. Does that sound fair?
Okay.
Just not ready to give up the entire kitchen store right out the gate.
Okay.
I mean, we can notify everybody on the ship about fancy old Nadia and handsome Popo.
Yeah, do we send the bird? Do we go back in
They'll
person?
certainly
Do
help.
we-
They'll help. I wish I could get more from Popo, but no. It's fine.
Yeah. Or do we let Scoil make those introductions and we can stay hands off? I'm sorry, gang. I hate to kind of beat this. I'm anxious. I'm nervous.
Let's let Scoil do her thing. She has an underground. She has ways in and out of the city, and she's better at navigating them than we are. I'm all for lying low.
Okay, do we need to touch base with her at all?
Well, yes, we need to tell her what we need her to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my...
She wasn't able to follow you, obviously.
Right, that
in
was
the
my
tower.
assumption.
Do you want to send the Raven to tell them to come in and start getting stuff?
I can send the Raven to tell them to either go or stay. It can't talk.
Let's make our way.
Are they able to do the stuff they need to do for the 4 days now, or are they waiting for us to start that process?
My understanding when we left was that they were going to take 4 days to repower
Okay.
the ship.
So
Like
they're
that
at
was
least-
already happening.
Okay.
Yeah, so
They're at
that's
least
happening
doing-
without...
That's happening
Yeah.
without
And
us.
As long as
Vanessa
that
needs
clock
to
has
not
started.
be, on the verge of death if she's going to fly the airship.
So we should get back to Scoil, I think, and then make sure that... I mean, I can go out for an hour, right?
I would also like to... I want to check Golotha and Umasar's story. I might stop by the Cross Scimitars briefly and see if the innkeeper friend of ours has that message from them. I just want to check their story a little bit, and also Scoil's probably going to be there drinking.
She could, yeah. It's I'm torn because the four of us together are obviously the four of us together, but if Melithar is in town, him going one-on-one with any of us is a very, very bad idea. So maybe we just quickly, unassumingly, one by one, spread over 30 seconds or so, just sneak our way over to the scimitars?
When you say sneak,
right. Well, you're kind of...
you're not talking to me, right? Because that's...
You might get lucky.
Okay. I suppose I could not wear my armor.
You should be prepared to be in a fight at any moment.
That's kind of what I was feeling.
I think it'll be okay for some of us.
Maybe if I just don't sneak. Maybe if I just walk like normal. I'll be a distraction for the rest of you.
Okay.
That's a nice paladin.
Yeah, that'll work.
I mean, out of all of us, I think me and Fetter are the ones that look the most normal-ish.
Yeah, and I can be whoever I want for an hour, so...
I would look normal, except, the horns.
Mm-hmm.
They're very tall. I could hide anything else.
So Taz, should we go? And you guys can follow behind us?
Sure.
Okay. I am going to take on the guys of... Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to go...
Random human number 4.
Yeah. What would be the maybe half-elf version of me? Kind of olive-skinned. Yeah. 5'9", medium build. Very just unassuming town clothes. All right, Taz, shall we?
Absolutely. Link arms.
Yep.
All right, and you guys head out of the room, head down the stairs. You don't see anyone down in that main entrance lounge entryway. You do see a note with a glass on it that just says, "Be back in a bit. Make yourselves comfortable." Again, more politeness, just no one's there. And yeah, you guys exit the tower, and it's getting on in the evening a bit. A little bit of a light drizzle, but other than that, a peaceful evening. Not very active in the streets. And yeah, you start to make your way to the cross scimitars. You reach there before too long. Make your way in, and immediately from a familiar furbowl, you hear, "Oh my god!" Because you didn't change Taslinn. You're still the same, right?
Yeah.
I can't. This is just for me.
You're back.
We did go with them, correct? They just left ahead of us?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god. He walks over and just goes in for a hug. It's just like, I missed you guys. Been away for so long. Who's this guy?
I was.
Hi. You guys. Oh, come in. Food's on me. This is great. When you guys left before, I was like, they're gonna die.
Appreciate
Thanks.
your vote of confidence.
Wissam? Yeah, it's overwhelming.
Well, I mean, adventurers come, adventurers go,
Hey, Wissam,
Yeah.
could you get my elf friend here some bean water?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I guess that's good stuff. I don't...
Very purposely wink.
Wisdom,
Hey.
hi. Hello, my name is Francis. It's lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Francis. He runs back. All right, I'll get you some bean water. Take a seat.
I'm going to look around the bar. Who's there?
Perception up
Perception?
the whole way over.
There are only 2 people chilling in the place having some food and drink. Fetter, you don't recognize them.
22, by the way.
The robes and stuff seem a little familiar, but you're just like, okay. Lisa, you immediately zero in on the 2 people sitting at the table near the window. They're wearing the robes of the Vroshte.
Dun, dun, dun.
You see a nimble, muscular woman, short, with tan skin and light blue hair and a graduated bob. She's talking with a bigger fellow, muscly fellow, salt and pepper beard, with a bit of a leathery, wrinkled skin. But they're wearing those dark and blue robes, showing they don't immediately notice you, but they seem to be on the lookout.
Do I recognize them?
Yes, you recognize the one as Vesper, kind, and the other one is Ragnar, Goldoon.
And they travel together. Like, they're one of the working pairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember that there isn't just a set pair necessarily all the time.
Okay.
They can pair off alternately.
Okay. And they look like they're probably working.
Well, they look like a job complete, more or less. They look that sort of thing. After you do a job, you go to a restaurant, you chill, have a cola, or
Yeah.
it's that sort of unwinding sort of thing.
Has Wissam come back from the back yet?
No, he's still like knocking something. Oh God, no! How do I? You hear more loudly than he intended. How do I make this again? He's having some trouble with the bean water for now. He'll get there.
I'm just gonna kind of yell back to him. Wissam, Were there any messages for us by chance in our absence?
Oh, okay. Shit. He comes back out.
It's okay.
The front of his clothes are wet. Okay, so there's a message. It was more for your friend, the other one, the
Fetter?
Yeah, Fetter. It was from Hedon Nalia, just saying that he wanted a donut and a chat or something. And then there was Galatha. Yeah, she was like looking for people that fit your description. Wouldn't say much more than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was that?
Those were a little while ago.
A 10-day or so?
Couple days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Guys, would you like to meet some friends of mine?
You are acquainted with these people?
Are they nice? Or are they not nice?
They're from my order. So they're neither.
Well, are they, and I do quotation marks, friends? Or are they
yes,
friends?
I'm still part of my order. We're allies.
For the rest of you, you all know that there's only 2 other people in this place. They're just chilling over near the window where you met Skoil first all that time ago. Now it connects to you. Oh, those robes.
Right.
Yeah, so like now it connects. Now it connects.
Yeah.
I'm going to go say
11
hi.
perception on their hands.
Normal hands,
Normal
as
hands.
far as you can tell you.
Okay.
Okay. We should.
It's a lot of...
I'll go talk to them first, okay?
Yes. Yes.
And you're Francis, I know.
Yes. I may.
Okay.
I have very limited time, so I may head in an attempt to find Skoil.
Yes. I think that they might be working, so they might have information for us.
Okay.
Okay. Vesper?
Immediately she's just up and like, what?
Hi.
She turns,
Hi.
oh my god.
Ragnar.
And Ragnar turns around. By the stars!
Hi. Are you...
Lisa!
Yes.
They both get up and they just like, they seem like they've seen a ghost. Oh my god! They barrel into you with like a huge, like just massive hug. Him mainly picking you both up because Vesper's pretty slight. Oh my god!
What are you guys doing in Edgewater?
Oh, Vesper composes herself. Oh, we're heading back. We're heading back to the monastery.
Were you working?
Yes, we were. We
Oh
were
my
working.
gosh. What were you doing?
We were on a bit of a hunt.
Double checking the hands now that they're up and moving around.
They seem fine.
Okay.
With that number, I mean, you get that they look like normal hands. Yeah, no, we were hunting a doppelganger.
A doppelganger?
Yeah, we looked into it and they were up to some shit.
Here in Edgewater?
No, a ways. Way up north, actually.
We don't come up north that often. Does their story track for me? I'm
Yeah.
an insight check.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
ear for deceit too.
Roll it.
25.
16.
Yeah, no, she's being honest. She does clarify. Oh, well, I mean, north enough. Not God's meat or anything, mind you, but up there a little bit where it's a bit snowy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Have you heard from anyone at the monastery?
No,
Since
no,
you've been
we've-
up here, you've been out of contact?
We've been out of contact for a while, yeah. We just stopped here. Didn't want to deal with the elves, between here and the Dominion, and really kind of wanted to skirt around the Dominion territory if we could. Yeah, no, the Dominion's been pretty active lately, so we don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Oh my god. We were just stopping here because it seemed like a place to stop and we were going to head out. What are you doing here?
I was on my walkabout.
Oh, your walkabout. How is that going for you?
It's been enlightening.
Indeed, it has. Question mark.
I found some people like me.
They finally take in everyone else. Oh, hi. And Ragnar, the bigger guy, he comes up to you and extends his hand. Ragnar, Galdoon of the Roshte. You take his hand.
Yusuf.
It feels normal.
I'll do a very stately curtsy to avoid the
Sure.
handshake. A pleasure to be meeting you.
Nice. You've found people like yourself.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Vesper's eyes are bright. She's really happy about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a long time
Yeah.
to really find your place. These are your people. This is... I barely know where to start even. We were just on the way back. We didn't expect to see anybody we knew.
We might be heading south too.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, don't come back on account of us. Don't let us sway anything.
No, I'm just glad to see some familiar faces. This is so crazy.
Indeed.
Are you, have you chartered the boat to get back south, or are you on foot?
No, we're going to do foot. As much as we can, or we may circle up and around, get land locked and kind of chart the side, or we kind of just decide as we do.
Yeah, I remember. Just be safe going through the Dominion lands.
That's
there.
mainly what we want to avoid. And
Yeah.
if we can just, like, not go to that tower area, I've got a bad feeling about that place.
Yeah, totally. It's bad. I've heard nothing good from there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. We'll have to tell everyone back at the Roche Day that we saw you. Unless that's not okay. Unless you wish to.
Oh no, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it was a very personal experience to go out and about. And I wanted to be left alone. It was my thing, but
I did for a while, and then I found some people.
nice. Well, don't let us keep you guys from doing whatever you're doing. We are.
What became of the doppelganger?
Oh, yeah, we got their head with us. She kind
And I
of
just flash a look at Yusuf just out of the corner of my eye.
don't want to draw attention to it. It's nasty business. That. Do you? She kind of leans into Lisa. Do you want to see it?
I kind of look at my groove, but yes.
Yusuf just sighs. He says, yes, she does.
Poke the squishy gray formless head. Of course you are.
Vesper guides you over to the bag that's chilling like a knapsack at the end of the back of a chair, and Ragnar doesn't go toward it. He's just like, okay, yes, that's fine, sure.
You guys, well done.
Yeah, we were successful.
How'd you find out about it? I mean, it's just so far north. We don't usually get news from up there.
No, it was cold. We'd been hearing some rumors about them. They were causing some trouble, and the day Mystera sent us out. A little bit more of a higher profile. I think there was more to it than we know, but not gonna question him.
Have they been sending people out a lot? It's been very busy. Or has it been very busy?
It's been a little bit busier. It wasn't when we left. And it seems like there was a lot more requests, a lot more work to do, a lot more people to find. And every now and then at various ports we'll try to send like a letter out or a missive or something, and we've been moving around ourselves too much, so we're a little lost as to any other news other than that, but it's been a lot more active. And I took the chance. It was nice to be able to get out. I normally don't send us higher beings. He tries to find a better word. We're just better than everyone else. They have to send the big guns.
Sure. All right. Well, I give them another big hug and then turn back to see if Wissam has got Francis's bean water.
He does. He looks a little sheepish about it. I hope this is close. Hands it to. I'm sorry, Francis, that your first meeting with me is. He looks at his spilled drink. It's so unfortunate. Here you go, sir.
I appreciate it. I'm definitely a woman, but that's fine.
That was not at all communicated when you first.
Yeah, I said I'm an elven woman.
No, you said
I heard
I'm a
half
half elf.
And
Oh,
you
okay.
said 5'9" medium build.
No, sorry.
Francis.
Totally in my head. I've been a woman this entire time.
Oh yeah, no, none
shit.
of us were
Yeah.
aware of that.
Holy shit.
Totally female the entire time.
Here, ma'am. Here's your coffee.
right.
Your
Because
bean
I
water.
mean, Francis could easily be a male name.
I know, and
Yeah.
it's my actual name, so I'm not lying. So, but yeah, sorry, lady, whole time.
He just apologized. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's your bean water.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Sorry to have embarrassed myself and made an ass of myself in front of
Francis.
such a fine lady as
Hold
yourself.
on, wait. Fetter's real name is Francis.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all know that.
I don't remember that at all.
Oh, I wrote it down and underlined it like 7 times.
Yeah. Francis Drago Augerson or Ben Auger Zafan, full name. Thank you very much.
That accent is just. Where are you from?
I've traveled far, but I've met good friends.
That's good. Friends are good.
Yes.
And these seem to be good friends. I mean, they lived. They left and they lived.
Yes. Thank you very much.
I'm trying to like keep the left and lived on the down low now that I know my
Keep in mind,
so, yeah.
he's rolled pretty low on just some general reading things.
I know. I just
But anyways, let me get you guys more. Take a table. Take 2 tables. I'm happy to see you guys and happy to meet you, new person I've never met before.
Yes. I may go if you'd like to stay and have refreshments. I feel
Oh,
like
no.
time is of the essence.
I don't need to stay.
Yeah,
I'll go with you, Francis.
I
Yeah,
think
okay.
I might go back to the tower.
Okay.
I will come with you.
It was lovely to meet you, and I'll do the curtsy again.
Oh, yes.
Do you want us to come with you to find Scoil?
Yeah, we'll walk out
Yeah.
outside, and I'd be like, possibly. And it seems like Penta wanted to see me, and I may stop by there.
Penta?
The wife of the last victim at
Oh.
of the succubus.
Okay.
if someone from the Hells has been in contact with her. Because I did leave her with...
Did I say Penta or Hedon?
I thought you said Penta wanted a donut and a chat. And I
Yeah, no,
thought that
Hedon.
was- Oh, it's Hedon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm less interested in finding Hedon. But
You get the sense that
Hedon
Wisdom's been holding on to those messages for a while.
for a while. Hedon might also get us to Scoil. So
Scoil might also be at the Swallow.
yeah, should we head to?
Are we sticking together, or was that a ruse just to get us out of there?
Are you okay, Alyssa?
Yeah, I just didn't want Wisdom to let them know we've been adventuring.
Yes.
I don't know.
Because we saw Hedon out front of the Misty Step. Yes, that was the store. So should we head that way?
Whatever you want, milady.
Okay.
And yeah, you guys head over that way.
That's some dark omens from the Raven Queen, if I've ever heard any. And that's the first time I've heard any. I'm sure our heroes will be fine and nothing dangerous is coming their way. Nope, no trouble whatsoever. Anyway, that's my cue to leave. I'll be back next week to tell you a tale of some perfectly safe and in no way jeopardized heroes in these Demon Days.
That's a tricky question because I don't really know what prevailing is in this sense.
Are they no more?
No. Abby, you keep making Sam jump. Stop it.
Abigail.
Bedroom.
This is going to be a fun one to edit. It's apocalyptic. There's a kobold licking your toe.
Kobold agrees that it's apocalyptic and that's a bad thing. What was the tombstone that she was like hanging out around?
The tombstone?
Yeah.
Harry Dresden.
Harry Potter? No.
With your dad. That you hate.
That you want to bone?
No.
No.
That's out of character. Like, Sam wants to bone Fetter's in-game dad to spite.
At some point, like, after enough comments, Taslinn's going to be like, so tell us how you really feel about Fetter, Lisa.
Do you need to see her?
Hold on. Please wait for the very loud crinkling noise.
Oh my god, Yusuf, learn to walk quieter. Clop, clop, clop.
Sorry.
Francis.
Yeah. It's also my grandmother's name, so shakes his fist.
So yeah, he hands you the
Francis
water.
is the best name. It's like that little badger that gets Barians.
Yeah.
I am like legit starting to believe I should get some bonus or some like extra skill that I'm proficient in because not only did they completely not even realize that I was there or ask my name, but I have been able to just kind of like be the ghost in the background and not give my name in so many occasions.
Oh no, it's funny.
I very much on purpose did not introduce anyone. I let them, just...
You have a passive stealth story.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. It's weird. The door behind you guys opens and Vesper comes out. What the fuck is your name?